Hi, Wagwan. Greetings to you, family. How are you doing? I hope you are doing fine. Welcome once again. Thank you so much for finding time, as usual, to come and watch my videos. I really appreciate your support. May you not lack anything. So, still a holiday. People are still celebrating Easter Monday. So, whatever you are doing, wherever you are, be safe. And don't forget to thank God, because without God, we would not be here. So thank you, Jehovah, for making us or letting us see this day. Without you, we are nothing. So my new viewers, my new subscribers, feel welcome. And my returning subscribers also feel welcome. My returning viewers, I'm happy. The love and the support which you are giving Pamela, may you not lack anything. Be blessed abundantly. So my keyboard reactors, thank you so much. We are back again. And before we jump into our reaction video today, subscribe. Make up your mind, please. Make up your mind. Some are subscribing, some are unsubscribing. So why is it you're doing that? Or because there are some people, when you mention the person they love most, they unsubscribe. Don't do that. Just stay put, stay still. So I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm thankful as usual. So today's video, I want us to check on Mura's sense of yesterday's live stream. I wasn't happy with how he took that issue of Mogesi. First of all, I'm sorry about Mogesi. There's a video I made, and I really sympathize with him, and I wish him well. I know he's going to be okay. He's a young man, and everything's gonna be all right. So in this world, we face such kind of challenges, but when someone have maybe such a thing happens to someone, maybe whether you are enemies or maybe you don't celebrate. You don't celebrate. Why would you celebrate? And maybe you pass through that thing, and you don't know what future holds for you. So that is why we are here for one another, despite what. So I'm very sorry about Mogesi's accident at Miami. May you get a peace in your mind. May you heal very fast, because we have God, a God in heaven who loves us all equally. So I brought this issue because I want to talk about this issue of Murasen. So then we check on Wodemaya. Wodemaya also impressed me because other people are sitting down here talking about non-issues, or maybe celebrating other maybe people's problem, while others are making views, showing people things which people need to know. These people, these my niches, have been going to South Africa, but they have never shown us the things which happens or happened, the history of Africans or South Africans, this apartheid, how it was. But now when Wodemaya went there, he went and showed us everything, because you watch a video and it's like now you're just watching a movie. And when I watched Wodemaya, it was just like a movie. Whenever I watch Wodemaya's video and I come and go back to my niche, sometimes I wonder, is this a YouTuber or a village elder? Because whenever he sits, he just talk about people, para. But then when I go on this side, I watch Wodemaya, I see someone who is giving people, showing people, and making people know their history, African history, even South African history. Wherever he goes, he has to go deep and get the hidden gem. You see? Like now, how he was talking about this, maybe how people were fighting for their freedom in South Africa. I was very impressed. He took us to that prison, where Mandela was prison. We saw that kind of videos. Pulls people, pulls audience, and that is why you see a video like this of Wodemaya, hours, over 100,000 views. Okay, over 100K views. So you can imagine. And one person sitting, boring people every now and then, and his supporters. His supporters, let me talk about this. His supporters, all their supporters. We've been told here with Mama Matt, they have always come out here to say the people who are watching them are people who are over 70, 80. And then you expect people who are analyzing them to be young. How? You expect the reactor who is analyzing them to be young. So like me, you people, you are very old, the people who are watching them. You don't expect a young reactor to react on them, because I'm bringing things from her or him to the old people, my mates. So don't come here and say, oh, you are old. Why are you analyzing people who are supposed to be your children? No, I'm bringing it to you because you are my mates. It is, you are my mate. You are the one who are watching. So there's nothing wrong. So my mate, calm down. Calm down, my 90-year-old mate. So just calm down. Whenever I give you something, watch as you are watching that young one. Also, because you are not her age mate or his age mate. Why are you watching them? So calm down and relax and enjoy. Take some water. So now, let's go back to Mura Senso. And Mura Senso talked about how people are calling him names, how people are talking. Because me, ever since, let me just be honest. This name people use like Kenge, what? I've never maybe connected it at all, at all. I didn't know it is about the eye or it is about maybe that one eye people use it, because I've never used it myself. Me, I use Mura Senso. But I hear people call Kenge, but I've never connected it with maybe one eye person. Mura Senso is talking about people calling him Kenge because of the one eye. So it is not that good. Anyway, it is not that good. If that is the case, me, I didn't know. I thought maybe it is just a nickname which he has been given, like Mura Senso. But if it is Kenge, I didn't know that. But anyway, people use it. So yesterday he clarified when he was talking to his audience, because he came out, he was like he was celebrating the accident which Mogesi had. He really dwelt on that, like he dwelt on Mayugno's issue. So the Mogesi one also, he was really happy inside him, and he kept on cursing people and wishing people bad. I don't think these are the things which people, even if maybe we are reacting, even if maybe we are making content, I don't think we should be dwelling on people when I just wish one day you get this, I just wish one day you get an accident, I just wish one day your money ends up in the ocean. What kind of words are those? Maybe it is me who is not getting it. Me, I don't like such kind of talk. Anyway, we can just disagree and agree. And when I disagree with you, such kind of insult cannot come from my mouth. Why wish someone bad? What will I gain out of it? There's nothing you can gain. We are just talking of how he behaves, his behavior. That is what makes me come and analyze all their behavior. But not deep, wanting them maybe to have maybe accident or maybe something bad befall them. That is now wickedness. That is being wicked. That is being wicked. He just dwelt on that. And then there's one, because I'm going to put the recording and then we'll hear that. There's one supporter from Tanzania who want to slap us on the road if she can find us. Because we are talking bad about Mura Senso. Because this is someone they adore. There's one thing which people don't understand. Unless maybe one day people will, and I don't think that day will come. The day will not come, because we are born differently, we are created differently. Because people don't understand this issue of we cannot love the same. People cannot like you like this, I don't like it. Maybe I don't even want to see it. So you want just people to, because you love Mura Senso, or maybe you like what he's doing, so you expect everybody to like what he's doing. That is why now this lady is also thinking maybe he can even slap us. Or Mura Senso. Let's put that then we move ahead, because I never liked the fact that Mura Senso dwelt on that. And you know, Mura Senso, one thing. Mura Senso, please wake up and come out of that shell you are in. Grow up, please, so that at least when you are making videos, it's a video which one can watch tomorrow and the day after, maybe one can rewatch and rewatch. But you make videos which just ends there, and no one can go back again. For me, like a reactor, I watch your videos because I want to get content out of it. But if it were not so, those are videos I cannot watch, because they're just videos which are just cursing people, cursing. It bores people. People want videos which make them, at least they feel good when they are watching. But when you sit down, you just talk about how you want these people to. Even when we are reacting, even when I'm reacting here, I don't react that I want you to feel this. I want you to change. My reaction is about you changing and doing things differently. That is why I sit here most of the time, not seeing you just dwelling on one thing. That's the reason why I'm camping here. People are saying, why are you just dwelling on this? I'm camping here until changes are made. So just embrace yourself, seeing me here in these my niches.
How are you, Dot? It's good to see
I'm
you.
fine. Good to see you. I'm Dr. Abraham.
Yes, have anyone before told you like you have really a very bright smile? It's quite odd. True
Yes,
story.
I always, even at my home, my workplace, like in Africa, sometimes they say, we miss your smile. I like to entertain, that's me.
Okay, all right. Hey, so where are you from? I'm seeing your wristband. It has like
I'm from
Tanzania.
Tanzania. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I'm your number one fan from Tanzania. I always invite young people because I'm over 50, so I'm always invite young people. I said, can you watch this guy? His potential to
Okay.
us. Yeah, when
Wait,
we look at you,
My
yes,
favorite country is Tanzania, and I'm not saying that
you're
I am
welcome.
Kenyan, and I'm not saying that I'm Kenyan and I don't love Kenya, but I love Tanzania. Tanzania is very much.
Yeah. So me, I thank you so much, Marwa. You encourage some of us. Me at my age, I just started YouTube. Not long ago, about 7 months, I've got 145
Yes,
subscribers.
yes.
Because I keep pushing the young people, then I said, why can't I join myself as well so they can see that mama on it? Then this, yeah,
No, no.
because I'm yeah.
And if I ever come to your hometown, I'll actually visit you and even do a video with you, madam, because you've been here
Wow,
supporting us
thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you so
Yes,
much. I'm just in love with you. I don't know how to say it, but you are
yes.
just in my heart. I always,
Thank you.
even when people are commenting badly, it's like sometimes I feel like these are the people you need to get them and slap them and say, stop it.
These supporters, remember there was a time Miss Flay also said, I just love Maro. I love Marwa with all my heart. She once said that. I love Marwa with all my heart. Miss Flay once said that. Now this lady also is coming here said, I love Marwa. I love Marwa. Loving Marwa? Marwa has a wife. Rosio mom, despite her being an official. Just say you like Marwa. You like what Marwa is doing, but not loving Marwa. What are you loving about Marwa Sensor? And now this lady is talking about, these are the people like me here. You find them, you slap them because you have to go as per what they want. You don't go as per what Mura is doing. You need to be slapped. You need to be kicked. You need just because she's in love with Mura Senso. So whatever else we are saying, we need to be beaten. We need to be slapped, kicked. These are people who don't know what they are talking about. They don't want changes. These are people who don't know change. They are in their cocoon. They don't like that freedom. They just want to be ruled. Just follow, 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 follow. In life you have to be yourself and be honest. It's good always to speak your mind. Whether you like someone or don't like, reaction does not mean you hate these people, but you correct them. Even them, they know they are not doing the best, like the best of the best. Remember the other day, Mura has been accusing the reactors of making his views to go down, or maybe making people not to support his channel as they used to. Later on again, he came and said it is because he's been staying in one place for a decade. Is it a decade? He's been staying in Argentina for almost 8 months, almost a year now. So he was accusing people. Now he came and said, oh, it is because of this. Even me, I'm bored. I'm bored staying here. And we were talking about this now. So she had slapped us because of telling Mura Senso, now you overstayed. Even him himself, he knows he has overstayed and now he's getting bored. So now we were supposed to be slapped. But he never wanted to say. But because he likes blaming people. Like now this lady who is talking about people need to be slapped. I want to meet her so that she can slap me. Yeah, one day you make a point, you slap me on the road. Because I need to get that sense of you. Sometimes I might be criticizing Mura, but I don't know the best thing which Mura can offer. Maybe when you slap me, then maybe I can wake up from my sleep then I follow Mura the way you people follow. Anyway, let's move into a place where now Mura Sensor is talking about this Mogesi, because he dwelt on that so much, which was not right. Yes, maybe people are calling you names, but does not mean whatever happened to you made them happy. I don't think one would feel good what happened to Mura Sensor. Not only Mura Sensor, any human being, the pain which Mura Sensor went through during that time. And remember, he came out here and told people he never went to the hospital. So you can imagine losing your eye and then being with it without medication. You can imagine that torture. So someone cannot come here and sit here and start talking about it, or maybe maybe insulting him using that. That is not right. But again, Mura Sensor is one person who likes to be pitied. This one behaves like a baby. And when he maybe have something like this, like maybe a weapon, like now that eye, he will dwell on that because he needs sympathy. He needs sympathy. Mura Sensor, get out of this thing. We have 2 eyes. People have even 4. But they have not achieved what you've achieved. So I don't think it is good for him as a grown-up to get stuck in the past. And these are the things which are making this man not to move forward. Each time he has to bring his past in his conversation. His past in his conversation all the time. He wants people to feel pity of him. When is he going to leave this thing? Because now the son is growing. Do you want to tell me these are the things which he's going to put in his son's mind? Oh, people don't love me because I have one eye like this. Oh, people don't treat me this. No. I don't think what happened to you was good. It was very bad and it was very, very painful. I understand. But you making it as an excuse, every time you want people just to dwell on that, now you are having a live stream. Why would you bring that? Just because you are celebrating the accident which Mogesi had. That is what I'm seeing here. Why would you bring that topic now here and comparing with what you had and comparing with the way people have been insulting you? So I don't think that was right, okay? Because 2 wrongs cannot make a right. The people who are using that, his videos, using that maybe insult because he had that accident, I don't think that one is good. It is bad. And still, Mura Sensor should not use that. We are in the world. You don't expect people to everyone to be good to you. One thing he has to understand that not everybody will love you. You have few who love you, like the one who want to slap people on the road. Embrace that. You have people who maybe does not like what you are doing. Go on, move on, do your thing. But don't make your platform to be a platform of crying platform. A platform of maybe just talking about the karma. A platform of just making people to maybe go to see them, their money to end in the hospital, or maybe they will see it in the future. Don't make your platform to be like that. Show people different things. Show people different things so that when I sit here also, I will analyze different things because you are my niche, I will move with you. Despite what you are doing, whether you become maybe your videos, you return, maybe you start making lifestyle videos. Don't think I will leave you. No, I will be with you in that kitchen. So just do something different. Make a difference in your life. Remove these things of hatred in your subscribers' mind because they don't understand this niche of reaction. Reaction is not about hate. It is about how the video is. Like now, the way Mura Sensor was talking. That is what I picked because I didn't like him comparing the accident which Mogesi had and what he had. It's like now he's celebrating. No, it's not good.
Because I just came from home.
Yes.
I've been very sick for like almost 2 months now. But I want to shout out to you. First of all, I've done several reaction videos about you, and the best thing I like about you, I always come to you in IG and ask you, hey, Marwa, can you give me your blessing? I want to do ABCD reaction about, let's say like the one Rocio was like, people snatch our handbag, right?
Yes.
I asked you, can I do a reaction? You say, no problem, my brother. Go ahead, do it. You know, you gave me the blessing to do the reaction. And then there's the other reaction I also did. I came and asked you for your blessing, like, hey, can I do this reaction? You never
Yeah.
say, hey, no, no, no. You always like, you know what, my brother, since you asking, because it's always
Yeah.
good to, it's always good
And,
to, I mean, it
and
doesn't hurt, you know.
yes,
Yeah,
and
I'm
actually,
here to give me the blessing. Go
and
ahead.
actually, to add just a little about reaction, reaction is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But there is a difference between defamation, abuse, and reaction. That is,
Reaction.
people have made abuse normal, and people have made defamation very normal to and character.
No, like now the videos which Mura is talking about, because he's twisting this thing. He doesn't want to accept where the mistake is. Sometimes it's good sometimes for someone to own their mistakes. And I think this is what is making Mura Senso to feel bad, because he has made himself to feel bad. So, for instance, now the mother went and bathed in the river because she wanted views. She has been seeing people going to the river, bathing in the river. But in her mind, you can't tell me she didn't know what she was doing was wrong. And that video, as we speak, the video is still there, not removed. And this video has given her a lot of views. And that bathing in the river Antonio has given many women or many ladies in the village many views. So Mura Senso is talking about defamation, because if you are defaming someone, it's like now you are saying things which they didn't do. But these are things we did and they're still doing them. Because even after finishing now bathing, the mom finishing bathing in the river Antonio, still they went to Mombasa with the son or the daughter, always showing your body like now, the sister now, to your brother. It's not good. It's not good. Sometimes you have to have respect. So when people are talking of things like this, people are pointing the things which they have been doing. It's not about making up. Defaming someone now, maybe you are just making things up, and you want to make them annoyed. But now spotting, because it depends how you see that video, because we have different opinions. So my opinion might not go well with his opinion, but that thing took place. When that thing took place, there's no defamation there. There's no defamation there. But he wants just to pick this one to make him feel bad, because if you can decide what you want in your life, you can decide to be happy, and you can decide just to make yourself feel bad, because like you can decide today I just want to wake up not talking to anyone. That is your decision. So videos which people are making, maybe talking about him, like now, as I said earlier, he's been accusing the reactors of making his channel to go down. Reactors maybe to make people not to support him. And now, you see now, the other day he came out and said, him being in Argentina for long has caused this. Even him is tired now. Is that defamation? If maybe he can come and say, oh, you people you've been talking about or me, I've said in Argentina. Is that defamation? Because he has to understand what is defamation. People bringing things which were not there. If people are spotting what happened, that thing happened and it is in public and the video is in public, how again is it defamation? You see? And this thing of him talking about these people are calling me names, which you're going to hear, is also not something he can hold on to. You don't expect everybody to love you. So reaction is there, and he knows he cannot beat this reaction thing. That is why he's saying he's not against reaction, because there's nothing he can do about it. You to put the reaction there, but if it were for his will, the reaction would be, the reaction needs would not be there, because he doesn't want people who are showing light to others. There are people who do things and they don't want people to talk about them. They are doing them in public, but they don't want people to talk about them. But here he should understand. Even his people should tell him, change your ways of doing things, then you just live okay. How many travelers do we have? How many YouTubers do we have? Why is it about him? Because the way he's handling himself is wrong. And he comes out and says it again, okay. Even now, you see the way nowadays he's washing his hands, because he never used to do that. So people used to spot that and talk about it. So now, anytime you see him, he has to talk about, oh, I know people will tell me, wash your hands, because he never used to do that. So even the reactors are making his life to change, bringing changes in his life, which is okay. So let's continue hearing him.
Destroy somebody's character.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
I
have
know.
made it.
Yeah.
They have made it normal to what as reaction. No. I have.
So like now this character thing is talking character, because this character, people have been talking about him, the issue of passport bro. in his interviews, maybe when people used to ask him, even the other day when he was with Rosio Mama in the village, they were talking with those Rwandese people in the table. We have not forgotten. Why is he not marrying an African, whatever? But he said it's about passport, strong passport. The other day when he was with Ivan, also he said, yes, he's a full passport bro. So when you are saying these things and you are saying you are a passport bro, and then when people come and react about that, and you see that is character or what? Character, whatever. I don't think that is it. He speaks when he's hungry because he wants to be angry. He doesn't know where he is. He's not just in Nyabohasi, he's in the public eye. So when you're in the public eye, you have to know how to carry yourself. You have to know how to carry yourself. Anything small, people will talk about it. Not only him, people talk about us even here. How many times people call us names? Names which when maybe you can be called, you can just go and go. But you just embrace it because you came here and you have to have that thick skin. So let's continue.
I have no problem with reaction. I've always said this because reaction is just how you feel. But again,
how you feel.
Yes, but if you bring lies, if you bring defamatory statements, if you call people names that maybe they are not, then that is not a reaction. That becomes like a vendetta, like you have a problem with this person, you know.
You have an issue, yeah.
You have an issue with that person, and then that becomes now criminal. That becomes now another thing. Like, okay, somebody can go to court. Somebody can go to court because you call them, for example, a scammer. Show me, then somebody, you know. And me, I keep telling people, I have no problem with reaction, but sometimes it's good you do factual things, not just because.
Now, this issue of him talking about the scamming thing, because this one, when people call them scammer or him scammer, remember this time the issue of the sister Mama Mat with this jam tour issue. Was that not scamming? Because later on, the jam tour was given his money. That shows that was scamming. So when people are talking, these people scammed jam tours. It was not maybe a fabrication, not something which people made up. It happened and the court saw it and he won the case and the money was refunded to him. Is that not scamming? Because is that they don't understand what people are talking about. Nobody has issue with them. No one has any issue with them. It is just the way they are conducting themselves or the way they are carrying themselves out here that makes people to dwell on them or on their videos. But because their videos are different. Sometimes they're just videos of talking about people. There are videos of maybe just insulting people. Now he's talking about people insulting. He's forgetting how many times he's insulted the villagers. He's talking about people calling people names which are not okay. Him himself, how many times he has called people names. He's been calling his villagers, poor people, people who live in mud houses. Are those not insult? People who live in mud houses. He doesn't want his child to be maybe mixed with the people outside because they're like pigs. The child will dirtify himself. Are those not insult? Because before one talk about how people talk about them, how do you conduct yourself? These are the messages when we bring it out here. Because we wait for him to talk, then we come. Because we react. When you're a reactor, you don't start. You go behind. You let someone finish, then you come. So that is where he's going wrong. He doesn't see what he's doing. He only sees what other people are doing. Reaction come after you've made your video. No reaction will come before you. You start, then we come.
Another thing I have always said about this topic of reaction is, at the end of the day, everything that goes around comes around.
Comes around, yes. Yes.
Sometimes you can abuse someone names. For example, me, they always abuse me that I am missing one eye, you know? So they make...
They have never got to see the true story, what happened.
Yes.
Before they start talking about it. Because I know you telling the story, how it happened. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. But you see, somebody like me, when I look at something like that, somebody abusing me of having one eye, that I lost one eye in an accident, and these people, they use cars, they fly, they use motorbikes, they use this human these human machines.
Machines,
That,
yeah,
that
yeah.
in a second like this, you could lose both of your eyes, you could lose your head, you could lose,
Your limbs,
you
everything.
know,
You can be disabled, handicapped.
in a second. So when I look at someone laughing at a situation that is beyond, I just tend.
So, such kind of words are maybe bringing that issue of his one eye. I've never heard or seen someone sitting in their platform laughing at what happened to him. I think these are just things which people think. When maybe people react upon him, he concludes that is what people see. Because there's one thing which I can say. You can correct me, but people who have maybe, let me not go there. They always have this inferiority. Maybe he had that inferiority complex. When one has inferiority complex, whatever they are in, situation or condition they are in, they will always put that ahead, thinking maybe even if you are talking to them, that is what you see. It is in their mind. Maybe someone is just talking to them or to you, but not even thinking what you are thinking. So they always put that what they have. Maybe like now Mura says, so always putting that accident which he had, that like now having one eye, like a weapon here. So maybe you are just talking to him, but his mind he thinks, oh, this person is talking to me like this, or because I have only one eye. So it is in them, or maybe I have one leg, because they use that normally every now and then. Just where you are, just if I'm not wrong, you my viewers, you've dealt with such people, you know how they behave when you're just talking to them normally. Because they are human beings, so they can wrong you, you can wrong them, but when you point where they have wronged you, they will always have that excuse. Oh, you are doing this because me, I don't have my leg. Oh, you are doing this because me, I don't have that. It happened. So you see Mura Senso talk like this. These are just things which are in his mind. He thinks maybe people are just analyzing, or maybe reactors are reacting on him because of that accident which he got. That is not true. It is not true. Someone like me, let me just say, ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've never even talked about that thing, because that is not something he wanted himself. And we can go through that. We are in this world. But him having that, anytime he speak, anytime he talks, he just want to use what happened to him, and he always bring it, and he always bring how he was raised, how he was mistreated. You see someone who cries a lot. He has that thing which, until the day he will drop it and then move ahead. Let him carry himself like a full-grown person, someone who has limbs. People don't even have maybe hands, all their hands, all their legs. They don't have, but they are there. But this one always concentrate on what happened. Leave alone the one eye. This one has been concentrating on other things which happened to him, how he was not loved when he was growing, all these things. You see, the other day he brought the issue, oh, my mom made me repeat 2 classes. He always bring his past in what he's doing in his life. It can't be like that. Out here, people have gone through a lot. People have gone through a lot. And they are not even they are not stuck in them. God has given you this, move ahead. Move, 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 move. Do not look back. You move ahead. But this one is stuck in the past. Anytime he talks to his audience, he has to bring, oh, because I have one this, they insult me, they insult my family. Who doesn't have family? Even in the villages, people fight. Let me just be honest with you. In the village, leave alone the streets. People fight because of land. People fight because of bad neighbors. We are in the world which is full of evil things. So you can never be perfect in everybody's eye.
To tell them they have not seen what it's called God's grace. That you have 2 eyes, not because you are special, but it's just because you have God's grace. The way, same thing you've been telling me. You had an issue when you visited Nairobi. Now you've been sick for 2 months. You can imagine. But before 2 months,
yes. Guess what, Marwa?
Yes.
I was in ICU for the longest time, like almost 4 weeks. And right now I'm having to use a handicap, like a sticker. I have to walk around with things on me to just keep me alive. You understand? These things can happen.
It's not good to make jokes of especially when things are like handicapped, and you're in this world, you're in this. God will punish you instantly, even if it's not instant. One day you'll see that, because that's what I keep telling people. Like, it's not good to joke when people go through accidents, when people lose this. It's a painful situation. Let's
To hear Mura Senso talking about, it's like now Mura Senso want things to happen to people, and he behave like he's a very saint person. When you watch Mura Senso's videos, leave alone the people who are on denial. You know, here we have people who are in denial mood. People who have refused to understand or to see what Mura Senso is all about. Mura Senso talk about, even though there was a time he saw a baby when they were checking on the names of the baby, how they want the baby to be. They came across the babies. He's pointing even the babies who are fat. You see, he's talking about that. Oh, these ones have eaten this, if I eaten that. He's talking about how people, the bellies. Remember how he talked about even Ivan? He was talking about how he is now. Because of the body. Now, he's body shaming people, but he doesn't want people to talk about him. These are people who talk about people. He calls people names, this one who is sitting here. But he's forgetting. The other day he was talking about now, he never wanted to eat. He just in Argentina, in another restaurant with Rocio Mom, because the people who were eating there were very fat people eating in that. So he never wanted to eat food in that cave, because the people, when looking at the food and looking at the people who are eating that food, made them to go out because the way they are. That is not body shaming. What is that? To you, what is that? Is that just a good celebration hour? So he should not behave like a saint. And he's now talking about God. God sees us from the inside. You might maybe please your people by the things you want to look innocent now or saint, but God sees us inside. So anybody, even you should not come here and start maybe behaving like a saint because you lost your eye. That was an accident and it is bad. I feel that pain. Even I know how it pains, because I've had 3 operations in my eye. So I know how painful it is. Very painful. Someone can tell you, can you compare the eye and the tooth, because or the ear or what? Because any limb, any part of the body is important, or it is painful. But when it comes to the eye, it is not easy. So I sympathize and I know what it feels, but it should not be like an item, using it every now and then. Now portraying him is like these people talk about, forgetting how he's been talking about people here. This man here has a very bad mouth. When things which are coming from his mouth are not good. If you can call people poor, if you can call people poor, are you God? Because he's talking about God who can do this and that. The same God whom you are saying you call other people poor also can do that. You call them poor because now you have a big house. They are living in mud houses. You see? So he's forgetting all these things. He's just seeing his.
Three. Hello.
Hi, happy Easter. How are you?
Very well. How do you pronounce your name?
Yeah, so it's Blindly Fabulous.
Oh,
and it's
Blindly Fabulous. Yes.
Because I'm blind, and so that's why it's my channel name, basically my YouTube channel name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
So are you like totally blind or partially blind, or what's the state of your blindness?
I am vision impaired. I have no eyesight in one eye and I have 5% in the other. And you know what? One of these, my partner, by the way, my husband,
Yes.
he watches you a lot, and my
Yes.
son as well, like we all do. And so
Yes.
one of these days, he had the video on in the background, and I listened, and you said something about you can't see with one eye and everything, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's true.
So,
I lost my left eye when I was 11. You know, and sometimes people abuse me on the internet. They call me Kenge. Kenge means in a very local language, it means a guy who is only able to see with one eye.
Okay.
That and it's actually, Yes, and actually it's a bird. It's a bird. That name it comes from a bird that is able to only see with one eye. Or when you lose one eye, you are the state of it. The way they would describe your blindness is kenge. You know. So that's why you see people. That's why you see sometimes people abuse me on the internet, saying, "Oh, you are kenge" and all this. And me, I keep saying in my heart,
You are doing introduction. It's like now you are just ready with this. This is just an introduction. You are just telling this lady how you lost your eye. And then he brought this issue of the way people call him Kenge. Me, I didn't know this, the meaning of Kenge is that. I didn't know. I just got it yesterday after hearing what he's talking about. But because he's using this as a weapon to get sympathy from people, it is not going to end. Mura Senso will use this forever. Not for forgetting how he's been calling people names. He just think of it. He's not forgetting. But people who calls him like this also should see it's not true. It's not good.
"At God, you know." You know, because it's the other day, actually, I just watched another young guy who was abusing me like that. He lost his 2 teeth also in a motorbike.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because sometimes karma is real. This thing, they sound joke until actually things happen. And me, I keep saying, as long as you're in this world, you should just.
You see now what Mura Senso is trying to talk about is not right, because he was wishing, he has been wishing people accidents. He's forgetting those are not right. He's been wishing people sickness. He's been wishing people maybe their money to end in the hospital. Look, this is not the first accident Mogesi is getting. After Mura Senso is talking about people will end up in the accident, people will get accident, their money will end up in the hospital. So he's been cursing people like this. And then something like this happened to Mogesi. And then he sit down and talk about it. It is not right. It is not good at all at all. It's like now he's celebrating Mogesi has lost his tooth. Huh? I don't think that is how we should behave out here. Because he's making this live, or he's talking to this lady, now trying to tell the lady, okay, he laughed at me, but look at now what has happened to him. This is all I wanted. This is karma, because he's saying karma is real. Karma is real, because it's like now Mogesi did something to you. You know, karma should go where someone has done something. Mogesi never made you to be like that. That karma you are talking about would have gone to the person who made you lose your eye, not Mogesi, because Mogesi never did anything to you. Mogesi is just using the name, but never did anything to you. Karma does not go where it's not supposed to go. So this is not karma. This is just an accident. Or maybe you know something which I don't understand. Or maybe which I don't know.
Be grateful that you are able to see, because there's somebody wishing they had even that small chance to see a little bit, you know.
And then the other thing that I also always say as well is that God knows why He made me the way I am. God knows why the things that have happened to me have happened the way they have. And so I just basically live every day grateful for what I do have. Like I might not be able to see, but I have vision. Do you know what I mean? Like I have imagination. And that's something that a lot of people underestimate with people like us in the disabled community, that is. And that's why I started taking my channel more seriously.
Someone like me, when I look at myself with even my visual impairness, even if people still abuse me, I always say, I tell myself, they have 2 eyes. They should be ahead of me, you know, they should be far away. Like they should, I can't see so far the future. At least they should be, you know. But again, you are abusing a guy who can't see the future very clear. That is a joke, you know. So I don't take them seriously. I just see that, and sometimes I tell God in my heart, God, you know, everybody will fail, you know. And another thing, in this world, everybody is subjected to similar circumstances. You may wake up tomorrow and you have no eye, you have no leg, you've lost nearly everything that you have had for. So it's by the grace of God. It's by
when you are talking, you don't need to maybe tell God what to do. God knows everything. And wishing people bad, that is what I said when I was talking about when you cite people, when you have them in your midst. I know we have them in our midst. You talk to them this way, they will always think you are talking to them that way because of their situation or their condition. Maybe you are just talking well, you are just talking with your human beings, your mind is not even there, but always they put that. That is why they always put God punish them. They are seeing like this way. No. That's why you find even God not punishing people, because these are just your mindset. Huh? God has his reasons of doing things. You don't instruct God to do what you want God to do. God has his ways of doing things. He's not man. He doesn't like this revenge things people put in him. Because if it were for these people or this man talking here, he just want revenge. That is why he's talking about karma. He doesn't know that word of forgiveness. You have to forgive. When people are when people wrong you, you forgive them. You don't maybe just tell God, no, they have talked about this, they are insulting me now. Karma, let karma go to them. It can't go like that. It does not. And God is not human. It doesn't work like that. That is not the way God works. So unless maybe you know how God works, because when you wish people bad, because you think people don't like you because of your condition, then you are hurting yourself. And I think these are the things which are making Mura Senso to be bitter. He's a bitter person. He's not moving. He's stuck in the past. Anything small triggers his past. So always he brings his past here.
The grace that every day we wake up and every day, and also sometimes I tell myself that maybe God has good reasons why sometimes we have to be like this. Maybe if we had two eyes, we could not actually even say God is great. We would have assumed that part, Yes.
Yeah, it's so important to find the little joys in life. Like, one thing that I do a lot as well is celebrate. Some things that might be simple things, like I made myself a cup of tea. I celebrate that because I know what I've been through to get to a point where...
Imagine you can even walk, you can even touch. There's somebody who can't do even those things to the extreme, Yes.
Yeah.
So as the video goes on, Mura Senso even talked about how Mayugno rescued Mogesi and Mayadi, and they're talking about these are the people who have been insulting Mayugno, and then look at who went to their rescue. It was Mayugno. That is how the world is. And that is how the world is. I don't think it is something which you would have come here and celebrate or talk about it. When one of you or one of us have maybe had an accident like that, it's not something to be celebrated. It's not something maybe you can just start comparing. This comparison is what I don't like most. Okay, you had your accident and this one has his accident. Does not give you the right now to start now comparing. Oh, he's been talking about me. Oh, he's been insulting me. Now he's good. Now God has seen it. It is karma. Karma is instant. No, we don't live like that. You want to be a good person. You want people to maybe... this only lies on you. If that is your life, that is how you are brought up, that is you. And these are the things we hear you talk about, we come and talk about them, because that is not how it's supposed to be. So according, as you say, the reaction is about your opinion. My opinion does not see it to be like that way. Me, I see, I want maybe, if you have a problem, you square it out, and then it ends like that. But this issue of now, in the internet, there's this issue of karma. Why are people used to this so much? Karma will catch up with you. Karma is like now cursing. I don't think God works like that. God does not work like that. So I wish you all the best, my people. I think I'm going to end my video here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always being here for me. I love you all. Enjoy your celebration, and God bless you all. Subscribe, share the video. Give me as many likes as possible. See you again in my next video, God willing. Bye.